Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like the world moves forward, but you remain stuck? Like there's an invisible weight that holds you down, no matter how hard you try to rise? You see, this isn't about bad luck or random misfortunes. No, it's deeper. It's the subtle grip of negative vibrations, energy so quiet yet so powerful that they can shape your reality without you even noticing. And if you're here, listening to these words, perhaps you already sense it. Perhaps you felt it in the stillness of the night, or in those moments when the world goes silent, and the only sound you hear is your own restless thoughts. We, the chosen ones, walk a different path. You might not even know why, but you've always felt different, haven't you? Like you don't quite fit into the molds of society. You question things others accept. You see beneath the surface of what others believe is real. And because you walk this path, you attract energies both light and dark. Some will lift you, guide you, and awaken your purpose, but others will cling to you, feeding off your light, clouding your mind, and holding you back from realizing who you truly are.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Negative vibrations are not always loud. They don't always come with warning signs. Sometimes they're as subtle as a whisper, a faint feeling of unease when you walk into a room, or the sudden heaviness in your chest when you think about a certain person or situation. These energies often mask themselves in the mundane exhaustion, procrastination, doubt, fear. But let me tell you a truth: most will never understand. These seemingly small feelings, left unchecked, can grow into chains that bind your soul. Have you ever wondered why certain people drain you? Why some places feel suffocating? Why certain thoughts seem to loop endlessly in your mind, pulling you into a spiral of self-doubt and fear? These are signs that negative vibrations are wrapping themselves around you, feeding off your energy, and keeping you from ascending to the heights you were destined to reach. Now, here's the question: how do you know if you're being held back? How do you distinguish between the natural challenges of life and the weight of unseen forces working against you? I want you to reflect deeply on this. Think about your life right now. Think about the areas where you feel stuck, where progress seems impossible, no matter how much effort you put in. Is it your career, your relationships, your spiritual growth? Sometimes the universe sends us challenges not to punish us, but to awaken us. But other times, the resistance we feel isn't from the universe, it's from energies that don't belong to us. These energies latch onto our fears, our doubts, and our unresolved pain. They amplify them, making us believe that the problem lies within us when, in reality, it lies in the vibrations we've unknowingly allowed into our space. Open your heart for a moment and ask yourself, when was the last time you truly felt free? When was the last time you woke up with a sense of purpose, clarity, and peace? If it's been a while, then it's time to examine what you've been carrying. It's time to question what's weighing you down. You see, the chosen ones are not meant to live in chains. We are not meant to walk through life burdened by energies that do not serve us. But here's the paradox: because your light is so bright, it attracts both the good and the bad. Think about it. When a flame burns brightly in the darkness, it doesn't just illuminate the path, it also draws the moths. Your light, your energy, your very essence, it's magnetic. But if you're not careful, that same magnetism can pull in energies that seek to dim your glow. Have you noticed patterns in your life? Do certain negative experiences seem to repeat themselves, no matter how much you try to change? Maybe it's always the same type of toxic relationship, the same kind of failure, or the same feeling of being stuck. These patterns are not coincidences. They are signs. They are the universe's way of telling you that something deeper needs to be addressed. But here's the good news: you have the power to break free. You have the power to cleanse your energy, to release the vibrations that no longer serve you, and to step into the fullness of who you were meant to be. And it starts with awareness. It starts with the courage to look within and ask yourself the questions most people are too afraid to ask. What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? What fears, beliefs, or attachments are keeping you tied to a reality that doesn't reflect your true potential? And here's the hardest question of all: are you willing to let them go? You see, letting go isn't easy. It requires us to confront parts of ourselves that we'd rather avoid. It requires us to face the pain, the trauma, and the shadows we've buried deep within. But here's the truth: those shadows are not your enemy. They are your teachers. They exist to show you where the negative vibrations are hiding, where the chains are wrapped, and where the healing must begin. Take a deep breath and feel the energy around you. Feel the energy within you. Do you notice the tension in your body? The restless thoughts in your mind? The heaviness in your heart? These are not random. They are messages. They are your body and soul's way of telling you that something is out of alignment. But alignment is possible. Freedom is possible. And it begins with a single decision: the decision to take back your power. The decision to no longer allow external energies to dictate your inner state. The decision to cleanse your space, your mind, and your soul. So, I ask you again, are you ready to release the vibrations that are holding you back? Are you ready to step into the light of your true self, unburdened and free? Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself standing in the middle of a vast, open field. There's nothing around you: no walls, no distractions, no noise. Just you and the sound of the wind. Do you feel free in this space? Or do you feel as though something invisible is still pulling at you, clinging to you, holding you back? That feeling, if it's there, is a sign. And the first step to breaking free from it is understanding the power of detachment. Detachment is not about walking away from your responsibilities or abandoning the people you love. No, detachment is deeper than that. It's about releasing the emotional and energetic ties that keep you bound to things, people, or situations that no longer serve your highest good. It's about reclaiming the energy you've unknowingly scattered across the past, the future, and the external world. It's about bringing that energy back to you where it belongs. Let me ask you this: how many things are you holding on to right now? Not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. Are you still replaying the same argument in your head weeks after it happened? Are you clinging to a relationship that drains you, hoping it'll somehow change? Are you constantly worrying about a future that hasn't even arrived yet? These attachments might seem harmless, but in reality they are like energetic anchors, keeping you tied to places you're meant to leave behind. Negative vibrations thrive in these attachments. They feed off your need for control, your fear of the unknown, and your unwillingness to let go. And until you loosen your grip, you'll remain stuck. So let me ask you, are you willing to let go of what's keeping you in this cycle? Are you willing to trust that by releasing what no longer serves you, you make space for something greater? Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying. You stop carrying the weight of things that aren't yours to bear. You stop carrying the opinions of others, the expectations of society, and the burdens of a past that cannot be undone. You learn to stand in your own energy, whole and complete, without needing anything external to validate your worth. But how do we detach? How do we release the energetic ties that have become so deeply ingrained in us that they feel like a part of who we are? It starts with awareness. You must first identify where your energy is going. Who or what is draining you? Where do you feel tension, resistance, or heaviness in your life? Once you've identified these areas, you can begin the process of cleansing. Energy cleansing isn't just a spiritual practice, it's a necessity for anyone who wants to live in alignment with their highest self. Think of it this way: just as you wouldn't go weeks without cleaning your physical body, you shouldn't go weeks, months, or even years without cleansing your energetic body. Negative vibrations, like dirt, accumulate over time. And if left unchecked, they can weigh you down, cloud your mind, and block your ability to manifest the life you desire. There are many ways to cleanse your energy field. Some are simple, while others require deeper introspection. One of the most powerful tools is the breath. Your breath is not just a physical act, it's a bridge between your body and your spirit. When you breathe deeply and intentionally, you move energy through your system, clearing out the stagnant vibrations that have been weighing you down. Right now, take a deep breath with me. Inhale deeply through your nose, imagining a pure, white light entering your body. Hold it for a moment, and now exhale through your mouth, releasing all the tension, fear, and negativity you've been holding on to. Do this a few more times, and with each exhale, imagine those negative vibrations leaving your space, dissolving into the air, and disappearing forever. Another powerful cleansing practice is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself standing under a waterfall of light. This light is warm, gentle, and purifying. It flows over you, washing away all the negative vibrations, fears, and doubts that have been clinging to you. You feel the weight lifting from your shoulders, the tension leaving your body, and the clarity returning to your mind. When you open your eyes, notice how much lighter you feel, how much clearer your energy has become. But cleansing isn't just about releasing, it's also about protecting. Once you've cleared your energy field, you must create a boundary to keep negative vibrations from re-entering. This boundary isn't about shutting the world out. It's about maintaining your inner peace regardless of what's happening around you. One way to do this is by visualizing a shield of light surrounding you. This shield is strong yet permeable, allowing love and positivity to flow in while keeping negativity at bay. Every morning, before you start your day, take a moment to visualize this shield and set the intention to protect your energy. Now, here's the part most people overlook: cleansing your energy also requires you to cleanse your environment. Look around you. Is your space cluttered, chaotic, or filled with things that no longer resonate with you? Physical clutter creates energetic clutter. If your environment is filled with items that carry negative memories or outdated energy, it'll be much harder for you to maintain a high vibration. Take some time to declutter your space. Release the things that no longer serve you, just as you're releasing the thoughts and emotions that no longer serve you. Burn sage or Palo Santo to clear the energy in your home. Open the windows and let fresh air circulate through your space. Play uplifting music or sounds that resonate with your soul. Remember, your outer environment is a reflection of your inner state. By cleansing one, you cleanse the other. Finally, let's talk about forgiveness. You cannot fully cleanse your energy field without addressing the wounds of the past. Forgiveness is not about excusing the actions of others, It's about releasing the energetic cords that tie you to pain. When you hold on to anger, resentment, or blame, you keep yourself tethered to the very thing that hurt you. But when you forgive, you cut those cords and free yourself. Take a moment to think about someone or something you need to forgive. It could be a person who wronged you, a situation that disappointed you, or even yourself for the mistakes you've made. Hold that image in your mind and say, I release you, I forgive you, I set you free, and in doing so, I set myself free. Feel the freedom that comes with those words. Feel the chains breaking, the heaviness lifting, and the light returning to your soul. Now, let me ask you, can you feel the shift within you? Can you feel the power of detachment and cleansing taking root in your spirit? Are you ready to take this practice even deeper? Take a deep breath. Feel the space you've created within yourself. That lightness, that clarity, that sense of possibility, it's yours. And now, it's time to fill that space with something extraordinary. It's time to reclaim your power and step boldly into your divine purpose. Because you are not here by accident, and you are not listening to these words by chance. You are here because you are one of the chosen. You are here because you are ready to awaken to the truth of who you are. But let me ask you something. What does it mean to reclaim your power? Does it mean shouting louder, acting tougher, or forcing your way through life? No. True power is quiet. It doesn't need to announce itself because it is self-evident. True power comes from alignment. Alignment with your soul, with your purpose, and with the divine energy that flows through all things. For too long, many of us have forgotten this power. We've given it away, piece by piece, to the opinions of others, to the fears that paralyze us, and to the distractions of a world that seeks to control us. But the time has come to take it back. The time has come to remember who you are. You are not your doubts. You are not your fears. You are not the mistakes of your past or the limitations of your circumstances. You are an infinite being, a spark of divine energy capable of creating worlds. But here's the paradox: to reclaim this power, you must first let go of the illusion that you are powerless. You must stop looking outside yourself for answers and start looking within. Because everything you need is already inside you. Now, here's the question: what has been keeping you from stepping into this power? What stories have you been telling yourself about who you are and what you're capable of? Are you telling yourself that you're not good enough? That you're not ready? That you'll fail if you try? These stories are lies. They are the echoes of negative vibrations that have taken root in your mind, and it's time to uproot them. Take a moment to reflect on the stories you've been telling yourself. Write them down if you need to. And then ask yourself, are these stories serving me? Are they helping me grow, or are they keeping me small? If the answer is that they're holding you back, then it's time to rewrite them. It's time to create a new narrative, one that aligns with the truth of who you are. Here's a powerful exercise to help you do this. Close your eyes and visualize yourself standing in front of a mirror. But this is no ordinary mirror. It reflects not your physical form, but your soul. In this mirror, you see your highest self. You see the version of you that is free, radiant, and fully aligned with your divine purpose. Look into the eyes of this version of yourself and ask, what do you want me to know? What do you want me to remember? Listen closely. Your higher self is always speaking to you, but its voice is often drowned out by the noise of the world. In this moment of stillness, let that voice come through. Let it remind you of your power, your purpose, and your potential. Now, let's talk about purpose. Because reclaiming your power is not just about feeling strong, it's about using that strength to fulfill your mission in this world. And yes, you do have a mission. Every chosen one does. You may not know exactly what it is yet, but deep down, you feel it, don't you? That pull, that yearning, that sense that you are here to do something significant. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand in the eyes of the world. It doesn't have to look like fame, fortune, or recognition. Your purpose is unique to you, and it's found in the things that light you up, the things that make you feel alive. It's found in the moments when you lose track of time because you're so absorbed in what you're doing. It's found in the ways you naturally uplift others, the ways you create, the ways you love. But here's the thing, you cannot fully step into your purpose if you are still carrying the weight of negative vibrations. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot give your best to the world if you are not first aligned with yourself. That's why the work of cleansing, detachment, and self-reflection is so important. It's not just about feeling better, it's about becoming the vessel through which your purpose can flow. So how do you begin to step into your purpose? Start by asking yourself these questions. What brings me joy? What feels natural to me? What do I do that causes others to say, "You were born for this"? These questions are not just casual reflections, they are keys. Keys that unlock the door to your destiny. And once you have an idea of what your purpose might be, don't wait for permission to pursue it. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect circumstances. Start where you are with what you have. Take one small step today and then another tomorrow. Purpose is not something you find, it's something you create, moment by moment, choice by choice. But stepping into your purpose requires courage. It requires you to face the fears, doubts, and judgments that arise when you decide to walk a different path. And let me tell you something, when you start living as your true self, not everyone will understand. Not everyone will support you. Some people will try to pull you back into the old version of yourself because your growth makes them uncomfortable. But remember this, their discomfort is not your burden to carry. You are not here to make others comfortable. You are here to fulfill your mission, to shine your light, and to inspire others to do the same. Now, let me ask you one final question. What would your life look like if you fully stepped into your power? If you stopped holding back, stopped dimming your light, and stopped doubting your worth? What could you create? Who could you become? Sit with this question. Let it stir something within you. Let it awaken the part of you that knows, without a doubt, that you are capable of extraordinary things. You see, the journey of the chosen ones is not an easy one. It is filled with challenges, tests, and moments of doubt. But it is also filled with beauty, growth, and the profound satisfaction of living in alignment with your soul. And as you walk this path, remember this: you are never alone. The universe is always guiding you, supporting you, and aligning the right people, opportunities, and experiences to help you fulfill your purpose. So as we come to the end of this journey together, I want you to take one more deep breath. Feel the power within you. Feel the light that has always been there, waiting for you to embrace it. And know this: you are ready. You are ready to release the negative vibrations that have been holding you back. You are ready to reclaim your power. And you are ready to step boldly into the divine purpose that has been waiting for you all along. Your journey begins now. Are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to become the person you were always meant to be? The answer is already within you. Trust it, trust yourself, and trust the path that lies ahead.